Hello and welcome to Triumph Women Beating the Odds. My name is Okello Sharon Nagenjwa. This week's episode highlights the resilience and resourcefulness of women farmers in Karamoja region, particularly focusing on Napigo Christian's inspiring story. It effectively emphasizes the importance of recognizing the potential for agriculture in areas often associated with challenges like drought. The Karamoja sub-region in northeastern Uganda has experienced several shocks over the years. Global crises of the past year have escalated the food security crisis in the sub-region. While contending with the lasting effects of COVID-19, Uganda experienced new threats arising due to war in Ukraine and Ebola virus disease outbreak, which greatly affected the sub-region and overall economy. The proportion of the population of Karamoja living in poverty has increased from 60.8% in 2016-2017 to 65.7% in 2019-2020, compared to the national average of 20.3% according to the Uganda Bureau of Statistics. Furthermore, an estimated 84% of young people in Karamoja are experiencing multidimensional poverty. Economic regression, food insecurity, women and youth unemployment, and inequality have all resulted in the loss of lives and livelihoods in the sub-region. This has created challenges for the country's development prospects and achievements of the Sustainable Development Goals in this United Nations Decade of Action. In response to this challenge, the United Nations Development Programme, South Africa High Commission, the Ministry of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries embarked on a collaborative effort to empower women through agriculture. The joint mission seeks to bolster the Karamoja Green Belt's women-led large-scale farming of cereals, legumes and oilseed project. In the heart of Moroto town, Christine's story unfolds tale of resilience, courage and hope in the face of adversity. Christine is not just any woman, she is a warrior, fighting a battle against HIV with unwavering determination. Despite the challenges she faces, Christine found solace and strength in the arms of Choose Life Foundation, an association of HIV-positive women. They stand united, encouraging each other. Their journey took a significant leap forward when support arrived from an unexpected ally. The UNDP joint mission with South Africa High Commission and the Ministry of Agriculture, recognizing the resilience and potential of these women, provided them with tractors to ease their cultivation efforts through its collaborative effort. Hi, Christine.
Hi, dear.
I am so happy to see you.
Me too. I'm glad to meet you.
Wow. So I've heard a bit of your story, but I would want somebody else to be able to hear such an amazing story. Tell me about yourself.
Let me begin with the introduction part. My name is Napeyo Christine.
Yes.
A mother of 5 children.
Wow.
Living positively. I came to know about my status in 2007. I tested HIV positive, which was not easy.
Yes.
Because you know, when you receive such kind of results, it is not a joke. First question comes to yourself, why me? Second, I'm dying soon. And to make matters worse, I had a child whom I felt like I was dying and leaving him. But I want really to thank God that through the counseling and the support from the organization of Choose Life Home Based Care, where I belong now, they were able to encourage me and to empower me, to counsel me and to follow my adherence, counting my pills, every day visiting me at home. So it made me to choose life. That's why the organization is called Life. It's all about life, what you want to choose. So I decided to choose life. I joined them And I was so glad that in last year, in 2002, we received the news on the first project of UNDP. And sister said she wants some group of women to be trained on agriculture. So we're happy that we are 30 in number. We received the first training. We were trained. First, we were trained on how to manage diseases on crops, whereby the facilitator trained us on how to use the local we have, like red pepper, neem tree, even blue soap, by the way, works as a pesticide. Yeah. So I really learned, and it was touching, because most of the time we look at where can we get this from. Sometimes, like here in Karamoja, you have to call Sorority, you have to look for someone to help you, to advise you. But we are so happy and glad to have that opportunity, because it helped us also to form some kitchen garden at home by ourselves, despite the fact that we had already hours for that group, whereby we are planting from January to January. We don't mind whether there is rain or no. And we are selling and we are receiving money. And when we receive this money, what we do with this money, we see it as a group, we divide, then we save for ourselves also.
Before you go any further, Kristen, normally when people are approached to join organizations so that they can benefit in some way or another, they're a bit skeptical because of assumptions. Why should I share my story? Why should I join this group? How is this group going to benefit me in a way? When you were approached to choose life, what was your reaction like?
For me, what touched my life, because we had a sister called Sister Itai. She was a white lady. And by that time, stigma and discrimination was very high, beginning from the community level, even to the family level, because they feel like you are nothing now. You are not important to them anymore. But she could visit us home, door to door. And from that visit, she could encourage. You know, that listening, someone listening to you when you are sharing with the person, it is really touching. And it is one way of even healing. And you know, in our families, as a mother, the moment when you are sick, the whole family is sick, because you are the pillar of the house. Because when you are sick, the children are there on your feet, they have no food, they have nowhere to go. But when she comes, she tried to share with you, encouraging, telling you the history, the benefits of this treatment. So it really touched my life. And the worst part, which I will never forget in my life, she tried to organize a meeting called Clients General Meetings. And from that General Clients Meeting, to my surprise, it was my first time. We were sitting under the trees. We didn't have a place. It was just under a tree. So my fellow friends were sharing their experience, how they have come out from the stigma, how they have managed to take their drugs. Then I was like, why not me? Why not me too? So I went home with that question. And as we talk, the boy whom I felt like I was going to leave him soon is now going next year to university. Today he received the results.
Wow.
And I was so happy. You see, that is one of the things. Because what I've learned, when you have a problem, accept the problem. To be part of you. Because like HIV, the moment it is there forever. There is no way you can say no. It is only acceptance.
Wow. See, they normally say that instead of food, give me a whole and let me cultivate my food and then use that to support the family and the community, not just my own stomach. And that's exactly what Kristen here is saying, that on top of the support that they've been given by the UNDP and other organizations, they have managed to cultivate their land, and they still have hope that a lot more is yet to come. We'll continue with Kristen's story after this break. Welcome back from that short break. You're still with me, Okelo Shire Nagenjwa, and Kristen over here, who has been sharing a story about how she did not allow her HIV status to limit her, but rather she chose life and joined the Choose Life organization, which then has helped them cultivate agriculture, get into farming, and now she's taking care of her family, her children, and her entire community at large. And on top of that, she gives an example that she once thought she would never ever be able to take care of her son, but now her child is joining university, and oh, we thank God for that. Still continuing her story, you will hear more from Kristen about her life and how she has managed the Choose Life organization moving forward. So how, moving forward now, what is on ground for you?
In the ground, beside this project,
yes,
we have so many activities with the other clients, because we are not the only groups of women. The organization has 300 active clients registered with Choose Life Home-Based Care. But there are a lot of activities going on. We have meetings with the clients, we have home visits, following clients at home, and we do hospital visits. Once our clients are visited, we support them with food, and even we have a program for the children called School of Life.
Wow.
They share about life, and these are children affected and infected with HIV/AIDS. So those are some of the activities.
And born with HIV.
Exactly.
Okay.
But I want to thank God that through my experience and the knowledge I have, I'm able to give birth to 5 children, and all of them, they're HIV negative.
Wow.
That is what I thank
That's
God
amazing.
for.
Yes.
So, and still I'm seeing their life growing beautifully, and I thank God for that.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, for this particular project, you have received tractors and machineries that support in the tractors. What do you see in the future?
For me, now, we have received the tractors, and we are seeing our work is going to be more light than hiring, looking for tractors. We have something now in the ground. We shall be able to, like next year, we shall be able to add more acres and to dig in time, harvest in time. And also we shall be able to get marketing, because this machine is like a gift. It is like a, let me say, when you give a birth to a child, you have to take care of this child. You have to make sure this child is well protected and this child is growing very well. So our child for our group is now this tractor.
Wow.
So we are really going to take care of this tractor, because it is really, if it was the organization, I don't think the organization will be able to afford to buy this tractor. But this is a gift which we can also use, and we hope even another group which will come, they will also use. Now that we have the system to support us, I'm seeing I will be able to support my family, I will be able to support my children. My children will be having food, not to go to the saucepan and they get the saucepan empty.
Wow. So you see, Kristen's story is a testament of community development, aiding, working together as a community, and there are people who have helped and supported people like Kristen. So let's hear out from them.
There could be hundreds of women groups in Karamoja, who then is able to make sure that we can scale this to those groups. This is why I'm calling on government to work with us as a development agency. We can even do joint proposals together. It's not just to wait for us to do a proposal and come, but we and MAIF can do joint proposal together, go to partners, and then ask them for, with the proof of concept, with what we bring them to Karamoja, we show them what these women has been able to do. Because the big problem is that people want to see proof. They are tired of we writing papers and all that. And then we can do something much bigger. And I'm glad to hear that there are plans to also help the women with storage and value addition. The truth is that development funding is shrinking everywhere in the world. So we have to use what the little we have to do more. And the only way we can do more is to partner with government in showing that this is possible to do. And then maybe it becomes a government policy, and then bit by bit, all of these services will be available to people. So let's not run this like just a standalone project. Let us link it to existing programs and projects of government, and there are many of them. Let's see how we link it, and let's see how we use the collective pool of all of these interventions to be able to uplift the life of these women.
Kristen, what is your last word to the viewers?
My last word is the word of gratitude to UNDP, double hi, double R, and then the ambassador South Africa, Uganda, for thinking about women in Karamoja. When you look at Karamoja, women are the ones feeding the family. Without a woman, I don't think the home will stand. That's why they said, beside a successful man, there is a woman. And I thank God for the theme of this year, empowering women.
That's amazing. Wow. Kristen's story showcases the transformative power of support and determination. Organizations like UNDP that are supporting women are indeed investing in the future, because you support a woman, you are supporting the future. Do not forget to join us next week for yet another transformative story of inspiring women. My name is Okelo Sharon Nagenjua, and do not forget to follow us on our platforms at Triumph Women UG and at Girl from Oyam.